Uh, the audience seems like they kind of ask for it. And my social media feeds constantly blown up with people wanting to know, are you doing another movie? When can we expect this movie? We need to do another Glass, So it's been blowing up for the last almost 18 years. So it was time.
John has nice, incredible gift, and that's what's so wonderful about working.
It's an interesting gift. He has a weird mind, but I guess we've all figured that out by now. There's some interesting tricks up his sleeves when he tells the story. He pulls, I guess, the characters that are reading, the things that you read, he pulls you into it, makes you want to embody that character and figure out, what's going on in that character's head at that particular moment, and how these bonds and all these unions match and mismatch.
Just how he really turns the idea of the superhero genre, he really turns has a unique way of approaching it.
I guess.
Are there superheroes?
Why not? I mean, there are all kinds of phenomenons in nature and in the world, and yeah, I'm sure there possibly could be. It's like asking, are there other people out there in the universe? We're here. Why can't they be?
Of your young artist friends.
Guys, tighten here. A little tighter, guys. Everybody squeeze. Tighter, tighter. See, I'm out.
Ask everyone to look up top, please, in the middle.
This way, please. This way. all in the backdrop? Yeah. Perfect. Get it tight.
Everybody ready?
Guys, together this way.
Everyone look up top.
Yo, get a flag. This way. Not saving lives.
Skip us right here. Skip us.
Are we all still standing here?
Arrow, look to the right. You good? I know.
One more time,
Guys, together this way, please. This way. Guys, together this way, please. Guys, this way, this way! Here we go! Jets, this way! Straight ahead! Take a step to your right.
We'll get him too. I have so many pictures from the break book here. Alright, take it away guys,
Bruce, this way, please, this way! Come together? Guys, together, this way! Get over here, guys! Up here!
Yeah, no, he's like moving down the line, he's not going to come back.
I like this!
We get solo, Panama!
That's the weird one.
See you guys. Bye, everyone.
It's in my heart forever. Good.
Let me walk?
Yeah.
Well, it's what one of the big reasons I'm in the business is this moment is when you get finally to show something you worked on to an audience. We make mostly genre movies on the film side of our company, and so and one of the reasons I love genre movies is that audiences are so passionate and so engaged and so vocal about our work. So it's very fun and very satisfying.
Now, this is your third film with Night. Talk about this movie and why Night came to really want to tell the story.
Well, excuse me. What's special about this movie is Split was in the franchise, but certainly originally when I read Split, it was an original. I didn't know that he had the end in mind that he clearly put on the movie. This movie is very much a piece of this amazing trilogy, and so for us as a company, we make mostly originals, so it was really, really fun to have the opportunity to work on this franchise that's 20 years old, and I think a real part of cinema history, so it's a real, very special thing for us to be involved in.
And the cast is so incredible. I mean, I think that's what we're hearing.
Yeah, we're hearing the excitement of Sam Jackson. Yes, it is Sam Jackson, yes, in a purple suit.
Love it. Just being able to bring this ensemble together. What was that like for you as a producer?
It was great. The first time everyone was together, Night had a reading of the script in Philadelphia. We went into this little room we had right in the center of the city, and all the actors were there. And it was definitely one of the highlights of my career to look around that room and see. I felt like a fan, and the fact that I got to hear it being read, I felt, just like that, like a fan, and like a fan before I was in the business. It was really fun.
And talk about the superhero, how this totally changes our understanding of what a superhero
Well, I like to say that the superhero movies that we know and are familiar with are about pretend superheroes, and this movie is about real superheroes.
Have a great time tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I was here for Unbreakable, and my son was a little boy, and now he's gotten older, so have I, and things have gotten a little more dangerous. And everything about it was a little more. I mean, here I am. I'm 88 years old in this show. You know? Yeah, I know. I said, oh my God. But I loved it. It was sitting in the makeup chair for 5 hours was not easy. But I think it was worth it.
And talk about being able to work with Samuel again and just this amazing.
When Night called me, it was the biggest surprise and the biggest joy, to go back and work with these guys. And Night's working with Night is a joy. And then you put us all back together. It was wonderful, and to see it differently. We're seeing it differently this time. So I'm overjoyed. I'm very anxious to see it.
Do you enjoy seeing your work with an audience?
Oh no. Actually, I would love to have had a little private screening so I'd know what to expect. I know I'm in for some surprises tonight. But we always are, right?
Absolutely.
It's part of our game.
But how does Night really our point of view on who and what a superhero is.
See, Knight sees the world through very different eyes, and this show is it goes in a direction that you just have to follow his vision about it, and he has a very specific vision about how life goes and what happens with people with special powers, and I found it very the whole thing was pretty magical to finally see how it all comes together in his mind, you know, this director, this auteur.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great movie.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy it. Have you seen it?
I'm Jeff Shaw. We knew each other in Philly. Congratulations on everything. Man.
Oh my God! It's a whole
All right. How do you want to do this? All five.
You guys together just one more this way, please, this way.
What's the new time? What's the new time?
I haven't been up to I haven't got production budget.
Yeah, their pictures never sell either.
So I'm not the only one that takes it off.
You're gonna see my $10,000 sales.
I'm just saying, sometimes the light's really good. It's not good for that.
It's way too high for any sort of portrait.
It is sad for the under the
It's
eyes.
light, but it's not good light.
So you're right about the raccoon eyes. And this way, please, this way. And over here, guys.
Stressing me. Push me out of the way too.
Over here, guys. Please, one more. This way, please, this way. And this way, please. We loved you in signs. This way, please, this way. And up here, Jason.
Thank you.
What? Oh yeah, sorry, one more picture. That looks like Ron Hutton, like
Calu Rivera. Calu, C-A-L-U.
This way.
nothing. He didn't say any. He didn't say any.
Is she good?
We're good. We're good.
Thanks.
One more time.
I'm not. Do you want to?
That guy's got a hell of a story. Ron Mayer, co-founder of CAA. Read the whole book about CAA. He's got it.
Again, I lived it. I know it up front. I don't need to read it.
All right, listen. Very interesting.
Again, I've been doing this 30 years. The quicker you walk, the more they don't care. If you hesitate, they'll boo you.
Don't worry, you can get another wear out of it.
Right here, please.
Can I get you up here? Up here, please?
That's right on the bed.
Thank you.
And look at this. Julie Minton, Chairman,
Hey,
going to do that. I'm not going to watch it with an audience. That's a horrific idea. Hearing their approval or disapproval and potential disapproval is a terrifying thought. So I'm going to go and have a nice dinner somewhere while the audience are watching it. I've seen it twice.
movie at the same time.
So, I mean, what for you was really the most exciting part about making this movie?
Getting to show the Horde who really believe in the Beast, and they believe in him like a religious figure, almost like a religious icon. Exploring their doubts and their shaken faith was pretty interesting, because they believed so hard in the last one. The last one was all about you believe whatever you think you are, whatever you believe you are, and then we shake that belief in this movie, and that was an interesting thing.
Talk about being able to share this film with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson.
Those guys, you know, they're not just stars. They're stars for decades, and they're stars when I was a kid. And I was watching them when I was my brain was still forming, do you know what I mean? So I was a different relationship to working with people, my contemporaries, you know. They're not just senior because they are older, they're senior because they're the ranking officers on deck. And you got to defer to that. You still do your gig, and you got to still do your job and rock it when it's time to rock it, but they're the senior officers.
How does this film change the way we view the superhero genre?
I don't know that it does. I just think it's a different tone. I think we've watched a lot of movies about superheroes, and you know, a lot of them been different, but this one's a really different tone, a really different lens, a really different
Everything's under 8 mil.
approach. I don't know if it redefines anything. It's just a different level of discussion about superheroes.
I don't know why I said 8.
Hey, you too.
Great dinner.
The CBS.
Oh my God. I mean, I love making it. It's always scary when you put the thing you've been working on out into the world and give it to the people, and they will do with it what they will. But we sure had a fun time making it and made it for the fans, the people who love the story, and it's been incubating in Knight's brain for so long, and so I hope we give the people what they want.
And talk about having the opportunity to work with this group of actors.
Oh, I think they're. I mean, if I was working with one of them, it would be an extraordinary day for me. But to be working with all of them was a bit. It was a heady experience. It really was.
What is it that makes Knight such a master storyteller?
Oh God, I think somehow he makes everything feel really personal. You can watch a story that feels quite global, and somehow it feels like he's talking right to you. That's how I feel. Thank you.
Oh, it's so exciting. I worked with Knight on Split. I actually wasn't a part of Unbreakable. I was just a giant fan. So to be able to finish telling this story with Knight and all the filmmakers, it's just a dream come true. So just kind of geeking out like a fanboy myself.
So did you know, like, when did Knight tell you he had this idea for a film?
Well, when we were making Split, I had always known that this character was part of The Unbreakable, the original screenplay, and he had to pull it out because he just felt like it was too overpowering. So when we were talking about making Split, we knew that there was a chance we could come back and finish the story with this third one.
Now, just talk about how, you know, this is such a unique turn on the concept of superhero.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's Knight's take on the superhero genre is incredibly unique, and I think very original, and it's very grounded and plausible, and I think that's what audiences are responding to. You know, we're so used to, obviously, the fantasy-based superhero genre, which is also exciting, but this one is, hey, what if there's superheroes amongst us? So it's an exciting story to tell.
And how about just this incredible cast, having the opportunity?
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, over many generations with Bruce and Sam, and now you have Sarah and James, and the new generation of Anya and Joseph, so it was just awesome to see them all together. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. You know, they've been screening the movie around the country, and I've been hearing all the great things and the screaming and the applause and all. I can't wait to hear this tonight in the theater and hear the laughter, and, you know, hopefully it'll go well.
That's That's awesome. And talk about being able to just unite this amazing cast.
I know, very, very lucky. You know, I write these parts. They had to play these parts, so we were making the movie. And they all said yes, and they were all available, and they wanted to do it the way I wanted to do it, in this kind of small way, and, you know, not a lot of CGI, not, you know, just us really just getting back to basics.
When did you know that you had to, you know, really bring this to a conclusion and really make it into a movie?
When I decided to make Split, I thought I was gonna finish it, you know. And then when it went so well and James exploded on the screen, I'm like, we gotta make these two characters meet. So I have to have the Beast and David meet.
You must be so proud of Knight's work. Just talk about, you know, being his partner in this process.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's been, you know, in terms of a career, it's been all over the place in a sense, but I think what I'm the most proud of is that he has real integrity in his work, and he, you know, always comes from a place of the story that he wants to tell and who he is as a person and where he is, and he doesn't shift too much from that, and whether that's good or bad. You know, I think with that example, he set an example for us and for the kids to always kind of remain true to yourself. So I think that's the thing that I'm the most proud of, that whatever happens, you don't sway so much, you know, and go with sort of whatever everyone's telling you to do.
And the very last question, because it really kind of reminds me just what you said about the type of superhero we see and the humanity in these superheroes. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I was, you know, the idea of the trilogy, of this East Rail 177 trilogy, the Unbreakable trilogy, is what if it were just us? And some of us realized maybe we could do special things, but no flying and no lasers coming out of the eyes. It just things like intuition and using your mind, and there's a disorder that gives you special gifts. And what would that feel like to be thinking that maybe you have something special inside you, keeping it super grounded.
Thank you so much. Enjoy it.
Honestly, I'm usually so frightened about premieres and stuff like that, and this just feels totally different. This feels like a family affair. We're all here, we're all together, we're all so happy and joyous to be here that I think sharing the movie with the world will be just a continuation of that. It's no longer our baby, you know, we get to throw it out of a window and have somebody else catch it.
What was it like for you to be able to share?
Oh, this guy? He's not important at all.
I mean, what an incredible ensemble. What was that like for you as an actor, you know, to be able to really share this experience with this ensemble?
Honestly, as an actor, it's obviously incredible because I get to learn from the very, very best. But as a human, I'd say it's more so. You know, these are incredible people with very deep, intellectual, wonderful, beautiful souls. And so to get to know them is the biggest blessing of all.
Talk about Knight as a storyteller. How do you describe his gift as a storyteller?
He's a master. He's a straight-up master. I've never met anybody smarter than him. I gave up trying to figure out where his brain was going to go a long time ago. And it's more fun that way, too, because he keeps dropping you, like, little Christmas gifts everywhere. But it's Christmas all year round. You never know when you're going to get surprised. More than that, again, you know, honestly, I grew up being very all over the place and not having that many friends, and then I started making movies and I found my people, and so Knight is one of those people, and he's so beautiful and such a phenomenal mentor, and I could not love that man anymore.
Talk about he just changes the definition of a superhero, and he changes that genre.
Well, I think he made a very grounded superhero movie. That's his whole idea. It's how do people with extraordinary abilities, how do they factor into the real world? How is this in the realm of possibility? And he's always been interested in that. And it's funny because we get into contention over the term magic. I say that I believe in magic, and he's like, I don't believe in magic, but I believe in superheroes. I'm like, you believe in magic. Like, that's what it is. Am I pointing up?
Can we clear the background? Right here. Right here. Anya, this way. Anya, this way. Anya, this way, please. Anya. Anya, this way, please. Anya, this way, please. Front. Anya, this way, please. Sam, can I get you over here? Samuel?
Did you not see me coming back that way? No, you don't. You can't operate my voice. Yeah! Everybody?
Chattanooga in the house. Chattanooga in the house. Thank you. Jackson, right Come back.
The Oscar be sarcastic. Remember you told me? Remember from BAM?
Spike, can I get you down here?
Sorry.
Come on this way, please. Stay this way, please. Hold on, this way, please. Hold on,
this way, please. Hold on, this way.
That would be
Zach up here. He's closer, this way. I'll get you up here. Up top, please. Sarah, this way. Sarah. Sarah. Over the shoulder, Sarah.
Let's just see. Let's just name it.
Gentlemen, this way. Down this way. Down up there. Here. To the right. Over the right. These guys. Hey, Sean.
Boots are really hard. So I'm seeing whatever. I've seen the movie already, and I was alone by myself in the middle of an enormous movie theater on the Universal lot, and I can't wait to see it with an audience. It'll be pretty exciting. I'm excited for people to see it.
What do you think sets this movie apart from other superhero genres?
Well, it's super grounded in the real world, and Knight, who's sitting right here next to me, he really like. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt him. He really, you know, when Unbreakable came out, a lot of people were like, I'm not sure that it's well advised to make a comic book movie. Are you sure about this? And of course, now there's a cultural phenomenon that we're so familiar with now, and it'll be interesting to see as audiences are so much better versed in the genre how they approach Glass and it's a different they did Unbreakable. So it'll be really cool. I'm excited for audiences to see it.
And talk about after 18 years, just having the opportunity and to just embody this character again and to work with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it was so, I can't even tell you how wild it was to come back on this movie. And obviously, anytime you get to work with somebody like Knight or Bruce or Sam or Sarah and any of these guys, it was just, it's so incredible. But also to come back in this context is something that I just never thought it would happen. I really didn't. Knight had talked about the sequel, but it had been so many years. And as an actor, to get to play a character that I played so many years ago, I don't think many people have had that opportunity. So it was really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're gonna have fun tonight. Good to see you again.
So good to see you.